Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Cube6 and today we are going to be taking a look at the top 5 retexturing tricks for the Minecraft 1.7 Azalea bush. So as you can see, here's the Azalea bush. Now if you don't know what I mean by retexturing, it means that I'm taking the textures for the Azalea block and I'm going to be making completely new textures to use in a resource pack, and you can use this in a ton of different ways. The thing about this is that it's very unique block. It's technically a plant. As you can see, this is in the cross formation, and it's also a block because the block is an actual cube. So there is the plant, and then on the outside there is the block. Now these are only the top 5 tricks, but if you want to see more, then make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, and I'll come out with a top 10 video pretty soon. So yeah, let's get right into the first one, and this one is actually going to be a balloon. As you can see, it's not the best. That's why I put it at number 5, because it's okay, but it's not the best. If you're looking for a shortcut, and if you want to go ahead and make yourself a pretty decent looking balloon that's in one block, then this is actually the perfect way to do it. Unfortunately, you cannot actually suspend the Azalea bush in midair, so you are going to have to type in a little bit of a command, but all you have to do is just type set block and then these 3 tildes and then Azalea, and it should be the first one. And if you click enter, then it should summon a little Azalea right in front of you. Let's go ahead and move on to number 4, which is a little bit more exciting, and that is the block extensions. As you can see, we have a block here and we want to extend it a little bit more than a slab. Looks like a little bit of an extension of the normal bookcase block. It just goes down and it kind of ends, it gets cut off right around the bottom. It looks like the bookshelf has been broken off right at the second rung here. Obviously you can retexture a slab, but it wouldn't look as good because this actually extends a little bit more than a slab. As you can see, this is how many pixels a slab is, and this is how many pixels an actual Azalea bush reaches to. So it's only a few more pixels, but it makes a lot of difference. And yeah, hello. And this is only one example. I have one more example, which is a very cool alternative to hanging roots. As you can see, this is the other block extension for dirt, and it almost looks like there's an extension or half block and then some roots dangling down at the bottom right here. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Obviously, you can have the hanging roots just plain by themselves. In the new 1.17 snapshot, they did add this. You can have it by itself, but it kind of looks more cool when you have a half block and then some roots kind of sticking out. It actually looks like it's in the block. And yeah, that's just one more example of the block extensions, and you can pretty much go pretty wild with this topic, but that is why I put it at number 4. It's pretty versatile, but it's also not as bad as the balloons all the way over there. Now, the number 3rd best retexture for the Azalea bush is probably the pride and joy of number 3, and it deserves the number 3rd spot because it is actually like a little encasing for a flower. Like I said in the intro, this block is so unique that it's actually a flower plus a bigger half block, which makes it a very unique block, especially when retexturing it. And also it's transparent, meaning that you can actually have like a glass texture here. This one is probably one of the coolest, and it works very well in a greenhouse environment. As you can see, here is my little crappy greenhouse that I made, which does not resemble a greenhouse at all whatsoever. But if we walk inside, as you can see, it's sprouting with a ton of the new 1.17 items, and we also have the retextured Azalea bush right here. You have a little flower in it, and also the flower can be any flower that you want, and yeah, it looks pretty cool like it is. Now, I also textured the budding Azalea to have the glass on the outside, and it looks like the budding Azalea is just encased in this glass, which also makes for a pretty cool effect. But definitely by far this is the best one that you're gonna get from this retexture, just because, oh man, it looks really cool. Now, as you can see, they look pretty cool in your inventory right here. Here is the Azalea and here's the flowering Azalea. Also, here's another up close look at both of them right next to another, and it almost is like a table. You can also put stuff on top of that. I don't know, you can put like a button on top of it. And speaking of a table, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight on to number 2. This is the vanilla Minecraft table block. It actually looks like it came from a mod, but it's not. It's just a retextured Azalea bush, and it looks very convincing. As you can see, it is almost like a half slab, but also supported by these little feet down here, and it's pretty cool. You can combine them to create a 2x2 table, and or also have them as like a 1x1 table over here, or just kind of have them by a kitchen area and have like a tablecloth like I was saying. Also, you can have some sea pickles or some cups if you use your imagination, and also a flower pot. And these are just some examples of what you can do with this table, and it's very, very convincing. Now, I have not said this, but you can actually download all of these textures for all of the azaleas down in the description below, so go ahead and go down there if you want to apply some of these and check them out for yourself in your Minecraft 1.17 snapshot, or if you're watching this in the future, Minecraft 1.17. If you do make a base with these textures, please comment down below which ones you like the best, and maybe if this video gets seen a lot, then I will do another one of these videos. So yeah, that is enough about the table. Here is number 1, which is probably the best retexture of the azalea, and here it is. Here is the medium red mushroom azalea retexture, which is probably one of the coolest, and it's very, very simple. You know, it's not very complicated. It looks nice. It does the job very, very well, and this was actually the first one that I came up with, and it's probably one of the coolest, and I like this one probably the best. That's why I put it at number 1. It's very simple to do. It does not require that much effort like all of the other ones. They did require some creative workarounds with the texturing, but this one is literally just changing the color from green to red and adding some little buds here and there of the white resembling of the big red mushroom blocks. As we all know, there is the little small red mushroom that you can go ahead and place down and find in certain biomes, and also we have the big red mushroom, which you can bone meal, and it creates a massive big red mushroom, which you can find in the dark oak biomes, and these actually go along perfectly with the two to create a sort of medium red mushroom block that you can sprinkle in among the small and big to create a sort of variety of different red mushrooms. The new 1.17 Azalea is the most unique block that Minecraft has to offer to this date. It is a flower plus an extended half slab, and it's very, very interesting for retexturing opportunities. Yeah, so that is it. If you do end up sharing this idea of retexturing this azalea bush, then please make sure to give me some credit, whether it be you're making a video, please put me down in the description, or if you're going to shout me out on Instagram or Reddit, then please leave a link for my channel in the description. That would be also greatly appreciated. And if you like the video, subscribe, blah blah blah. All of the other YouTuber things that people say when they're YouTubers. And yeah. And my name is Cube6, and I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye.